Hey guys, the mail lady just came. She brought me a package of eggs all the way from Connecticut. We're going to get those in an incubator. But first I got to go to the post office and actually mail some eggs to North Dakota. Hey look guys, check your video, I know, and the fan's running in the background, but we are packing up some of the Swarthona chicken eggs to sell. Catherine's here helping me. Say hey, Catherine. Hey Catherine. We're wrapping them up in bubble wrap. Yes, it's orange. We get it from Home Depot. That's why it's orange. We don't have a lot of options here where we live, so there's no Office Depot or anything like that. I could order it off Amazon. I probably should. But just packing these up. I have 16 that I'm selling. Lady contacted me, and they're going across the country today. And she has bought and paid for them through PayPal. Wonderful. Thank you so much for doing that. And we're going to ship them out. These are from, well, we had some that were laid today and then yesterday and Saturday. We're filming this Monday morning, of course. I've just edited the video that I'm hoping to publish later today. And we're wrapping these up in bubble wrap individually.
I pinched myself.
And Catherine is using those T90 little scissors because these big ones aren't working. But you can see we're just very carefully wrapping the eggs in bubble wrap. Putting a little piece of tape on there. Gonna flip that carton down shut, wrap the whole thing in bubble wrap, put it in a box, and take it to the post office. I'd wrap you in bubble wrap if I had enough. If I thought it'd keep you quiet. Here we are. I'm waiting on this car to move so that I can pull in. I'm not sure what they're doing, so I'm just waiting, hanging out back here. We're gonna mail these eggs off. So it's late at night. Well, I say late at night. It's late for me. It's 7 o'clock. We're in the house. Daniela's not home from work yet. We're going to open up this box of eggs and see what's going on, okay? Get him, Lolita. Get him, Lolita. Go get him.
Don't even say that, Dad.
These came from Old Redding Farm. We have done an egg swap with them in the past, earlier this year. And I hatched out some wonderful chicks from them. I saw on a Facebook group that I'm in that he had some eggs listed. Actually, I'm not the one that realized it first. A friend of mine lives down in South Alabama, messaged me and said, hey Robert, somebody has these blah 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 eggs on Facebook. Oh, look, I got a sticker. I'm gonna have to find somewhere prominent to put that. Where do you think I should put it, Catherine?
Yes.
On my table?
Yes.
But this is Old Redding Farm. If you're not subscribed to them, then check them out. They're on Instagram also. But anyhow, my friend Michael said, Robert, there's some eggs that you need to try to buy. So he sent me the link. I went to the site. Well, I went to the Facebook group, and I looked and I saw, well, that's John at Old Redding Farm, and I knew the birds that Michael was talking about because I watch, the Old Redding Farm videos all the time. Oh, look what else they sent. I got a bag. This is going to be awesome. What should we use this for, Catherine?
I'm getting eggs, maybe?
Maybe gathering eggs? They might crack in there. I might use this to put my tablet in that I take back and forth to church. That would be the perfect size for that.
Oh,
anyhow,
okay.
Thank you, John and Catherine. Catherine is John's wife's name up in Connecticut at Old Redding Farm. Catherine is also my daughter's name. This is wonderful. Thank you. Anyhow, Michael said, Robert, you need to try to get these eggs. These are going to be a wonderful addition to your farm. And he's absolutely right. So excited to get these eggs from John. I messaged John. I said, hey, John, I asked him if any of the chicks that I sent him had hatched. He said, yeah, they're all just in a mixed flock right now. I asked him about the Swarthona eggs I sent, and he said, yeah, I think I only have one rooster of those. I wasn't able to send him very many eggs at the time. Large brown eggs. Awesome. Oh, these aren't all brown eggs. I know what these are. These are exciting. But I said, let's do a swap again. And you send me some of these blah, 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 blah eggs, and I'll send you some more Swartona eggs. He said, well, we're not really hatching right now. It's getting late. It's already cold. If you watch that most recent video, they put the little chicks under the silky hens. I don't think that worked out very well for them. It's never really worked out very well for me either to put chicks that have already been incubated for a while under a hen. Now, if you get, you know, if the hen's been incubating and you have some chicks that have just immediately hatched in an incubator, it's not so much the fact that the hen won't accept the chicks, it's that the chicks don't know that that's their mother. They imprint very soon, almost immediately when they hatch. Anyhow, he said, it's too cold for me to hatch off any more chicks. We've got our brooders full. We've turned off the incubators. We're not going to hatch anymore. But I do want some from you, so hold that thought. Let me go ahead and send you these eggs. I have them ready to go. Packed up, just got to put a label on the box, that sort of thing. So he sent these to me, and then in the spring, sometime March, April, whenever he says he's ready, I'm going to send him a box full of Swartona eggs. So let's look and see what he brought. Or what he sent, rather. Yeah, these are Trader Joe egg cartons. How cool is that? Let's look in here and see. There's a beautiful pinkish color egg.
Oh my god.
Now let me know when you think you know what these are. We're going to save all this bubble wrap, Captain, because we ship out eggs all the time. Look, there's a beautiful blue egg.
It looks kind of white.
And another pinkish color egg. Cream color. That's a beautiful egg there. I like how that one's pointed. These are from a very special flock of chickens that he has. That's a very pale blue. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
These are from a very special flock of chickens that he has. They're white in color. And they're silkies. They have black skin, a little crest. But they're big. They're bigger. They're not bantam size. They're full-size chickens. Standard-sized chickens that are silkies. But they lay blue eggs. They're silky Easter eggers. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Look at the color differences.
Don't laugh out, please.
I am in love. So some of these, like this pinkish color egg, that's the color egg my silkies lay, my little silky bantams. But look at these beautiful blue eggs. Isn't that just amazing?
It looks like a really pretty, light seafoam green. It's
Seafoam green. You heard that from Captain's Eyes. If y'all don't know, then I'm going to tell you a secret about me. I'm kind of colorblind. I can't really tell colors a whole lot. Let's see what else we got. Hope this isn't going to be boring. It's going to be kind of repetitive, I think.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to all be the same kind of eggs. I can't get your tape cut, John.
Do you want me cut it? We need better scissors.
I think it's more of a function of my bad scissors than John's super duper Connecticut tape. Let's see.
He used Gorilla Tape.
Do you think it's Gorilla Tape?
Yeah.
I don't think it's Gorilla Tape.
I'm not messing around with ducks anymore. This is Gorilla.
Look at this. Oh, how awesome. I am so excited. Oh, I hope every single one of these eggs hatch. I hope every single one hatches. We're going to have us a flock of white silk Easter eggers. Now, here's a fun fact. Did you know that in Australia, their silkies all lay blue eggs?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Even though different countries have different, or even though different countries have the same breeds, their standards are different and they're bred for different purposes. Like our black Australorp chickens, that's just a production line of black Orpingtons. Did you know that? Black Australorps were developed from black Orpingtons in Australia. That's how they get the name Australorp. Look at those beautiful eggs. But all the silkies in Australia, so I've been told, I'm not Australian, I've never been there, but so I have been told, all the silkies in Australia lay blue eggs. Also, I've been told that all of their naked neck chickens lay blue eggs. Let's see if I can just slide this out. Look, I did.
Wow.
Handsome Small Farms. That's obviously this is not sponsored. He has access to things where he lives in Connecticut that we just don't have here in rural Alabama. What color is that? Creamy?
Yeah,
Okay.
a creamy pink.
Cool. So these are Easter eggers. They're not all blue. Now,
That one's way lighter than these. That's a really, really light seafoam.
I'm going to try to hatch every single one of these eggs. We're going to put them into our Brinsea incubator.
I hope they all fit.
They're supposed to, I think he said he counted 23 eggs. Now, if someone wanted to, myself or John or whoever, we would only hatch the blue eggs, and that way, within a generation or two, we would no longer have eggs that hatch out that are the pinkish tan color. I don't mind the variation. I think it's exciting to have variation in your egg basket. Oh my gosh, what color is that one? Seafoam?
Yeah, the very light one. Those are
Very light,
those ones are
pale
way lighter
seafoam.
than these.
So
That's
these aren't like
interesting.
my olive egg or Easter egg or chickens that I have here. So we actually got these, and we're gonna let them sit a while, and then we're gonna get them in the incubator. Let's see. That's just all bubble wrap in there. Hoping that he put a couple $100 bills in there, but he didn't. That's okay. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes.
He'd be calling me up and say, hey, send those back. But let's get, well, YouTube time travel. We're going to get these in the incubator next. Is that recording? It is. Okay, friends, you've seen me do this before. I'm going to load up this incubator. The last time you saw me doing this, it was all with Spartona eggs. Well, a couple of naked neck eggs, but they hatched and they were sold very quickly. All but one. We have one Spartona left. That was just an unfortunate thing. I should have just given that bird to the person that bought the others. But anyhow, we have one that is Daniela's little pet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. Let's see.
Ow.
Uh-oh. Let me get some more. So these have set for a while. When you have eggs shipped to you, you don't want to just open the box up immediately the very moment that they come in and try to put them in an incubator. You want to give them time to rest. Let the yolk settle to one side. Now, I know that goes against everything that you've ever been told about incubating, that you want to get them into an incubator as quickly as possible and that you do not want the yolks to settle. That's why we turn the eggs, is because we don't want the embryo to settle to one side and to stick to the shell.
Why is that?
Why do you not want it to stick to the shell? Because that will cause them not to develop properly. But with eggs that have been shipped, they have presumably been jostled around in the post office. And you want to give time for the yolks, if they have become detached from the you know, the little strands in there that hold the yolk together. I want to say chalice, but I don't think that's the right word. I think that's something that insects have.
Stop.
But you want to give them time for the yolks to settle and for the air cell, if the air cell has become detached. What is that?
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 21. So I have 22 eggs. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21. 22 eggs. So I have 22 eggs here. And I think they're just beautiful. Are those not? Is that not just the most interesting thing in the world? Big, full size, silky chickens that lay blue eggs. Yes, we got Moose here, our macaws. Charlie's here. Catherine's helping, of course. Baby cockatoos everywhere. Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, Jeremiah, you can walk by real quick. Yeah. Go on. Go quickly. Go quickly.
Wall. It's against the wall, I think.
Put the corkboard down and go. See, you didn't get bit. So that's Charlie Bird. He is our big scarlet macaw. He's a big red happy clown. He is a year younger than Moose. But we love him. They like each other. Thankfully, they weren't too sure about each other at first, but they love each other. And that's Lolita. She's our yellow-naped Amazon. She doesn't really like me or Catherine, so she's going to stay in her cage right now. She is Daniel's pet bird. She likes Jonathan, and Daniela hates Jeremiah. For some reason, she'll chase him down and bite Jeremiah. And there is my beautiful Moose and my even more beautiful Catherine. He's not going to bite you. You know that.
He was trying to.
You know how some families, the kids fight over who's going to get the house or who's going to get the china? Well, we don't have a nice house or any fancy china. My kids fight over who's going to get Moose if I pass away. Hopefully that's not going to happen, you know, for a very, very long time. And Moose will be a very old man by then. But Moose loves Catherine. Catherine loves Moose. Jeremiah loves Moose. Moose loves Jeremiah.
No, Moose hates everybody else. He only likes me. For some reason.
Oh, only you.
Yeah.
Moose loves me. Moose loves Jeremiah.
Don't bite me.
Oh, he only loves you and now he bites you. He's not biting you. He's not biting Catherine. He's holding on to Catherine's clothes. They use their beak as a third hand, as a third foot. You know, they don't have hands and thumbs and fingers to hold on to. They only have their 2 feet and then their beak. But here, there are the eggs. We're going to get them going, and we're going to try our very best to hatch every single one of those. I'm just tickled pink about this.
What? You're just what?
I'm tickled pink.
What's that?
I'm happy.
Okay.
That's a foreign concept to you, isn't it? Happiness.
What's happiness?
No. You silly girl. Alright, now look. You've seen me do this before. These fit in here perfectly. Is that not just the most perfect fit you've ever seen? Yeah, they wiggle around a little bit. You want them to be able to wiggle around just a little bit. Now, if there were a big gap, I'd fill that in with tissue paper. I have this one egg that is left separate. So what I'm going to do is I have cut this piece of egg carton, and that's going to hold that egg up. This is designed so that you can just turn it like this, back and forth, and that's how you turn the eggs in this. There is an automatic egg turner that you can get for it. I don't currently have one, but that's what we're going to do with these eggs. I'm going to mark the calendars for them, and we're going to get these set up and get them incubating right away. Okay, Jeremiah's going to take these and very, very gently. He turned... Let's show you what he did. He suggested that we turn this sideways to wedge it in a little bit better, and that's going to work out great. Good job, Jerry.
I'm sorry.
He's the #1 helper around here. Don't tell anybody else.